to our ongoing coverage of Play the London System. We're looking at this book by Cyrus Lakdawala, and we are trying to get some ideas and understanding of when Black plays King Indian defense against the London system. So some of the ideas that we have looked at, go back. Black wants to play e5. Black's going to move his queen around, do a little triangulation, as we see. So he can play e5. And move the rook. Alright, so this was one idea. Getting some space. Oh, there was something else though that we looked at briefly. Let me just, because Black has an idea of playing the knight to h5. So this is something I don't like. I didn't like for Black. I just thought it would open things up too much on the king side, and it might be more difficult to play. We see that I exchanged this bishop for this knight, and Black has these double pawns, so it's kind of a mess. White seems to be a lot safer, so this one I didn't like for Black. Okay, another idea, or what do we see? We saw a trap. So we need to be careful. If Black plays the rook here, then he's gonna lose a pawn. Why? Well, that's why, right? Can't take because, well, check. So, and what do we have here? Alright, so another idea Black has is queenside expansion. So we took a look at this. But what we will be looking at today is game 61, Dreev versus Berg from 2007. So let's have a look at that game and see what we can ascertain. What can we discover? d4, knight f6, c4, c6, bishop f4, d6. Okay. Why did Black play c6? Hold on. Let's try and figure that out. Decided to play c6. Is that to confuse White? Or to see what White's gonna do? What was the reason? What does this move do? Well, I guess they're still fighting for control of d5 and b5. And I guess it figures since Black moved 2 pawns, it's okay for, I mean, White moved 2 pawns, it's okay for Black to move a pawn? Yes. What's wrong?
I want you to play with my dolls with me.
Okay, I will play with your dolls with you in a few minutes, okay? Can you give me a few minutes, please? Yeah? Alright. Let me just finish this up. Okay, so bishop f4, d6, knight c3, g6. So we want to see in kettle, right? Because that's Black's idea, King's Indian defense. And now we go e3, bishop g7, h3. So allow the bishop to escape, to be safe. Castles, knight f3, just developing, knight b to d7, Bishop e2, a6. Oh yeah, see, black really wants to push on the queen side. Okay, a4. Interesting. If black has already developed the knight to d7, it is okay to create a hole on b4. So yeah, that move does create a hole on b4, but the knight is on d7. Okay. This is to halt the intended queenside expansion. Okay. So a5. Wow. Okay, a5. Castles. Knight to b8. Oh, sorry. Knight to b8. Not e8. Knight to b8. Wow, why would you do that? Huh. Onward to b4. Oh, you create an outpost. No pawns can kick the knight away, so that becomes the idea. Okay. But this is very slow. Maybe h6. h6, queen c2. Queen e8. Bishop h2. e5. Yeah, that's an idea, right? When the queen is staring down this e file, white should be wary and move the bishop back so as not to get caught. So if I do this, right? So this is better. Okay, makes sense, right? Maybe. Rook a d1. See, now you can do something like this instead of having to spend that tempo on moving the bishop. Okay. d1, queen to e7, getting ready to move the rook over. And then c5. Go for that break. Doesn't that allow this? I guess if he moves the pawn, then I could take, I believe. Let's see. What does the computer think in this position? Oh, it's so slow, huh? So we went here. Yeah, we just take that. Yeah, okay. Alright, so I'm gonna go back a little bit to move. I'll move 11 now. So e4. Right, it allows us. So yeah, that is okay. Does that stop this? Maybe. Then we play here. We have to go back. Then what? What is? Yeah. Okay. I don't understand all the nuances of the position. Like, why does going there? Okay, anyway. Let's have a look. e4. Oh, wait, but the computer wanted this. Queen to d2. Still good though. Okay. Queen d2. Wait, a6, not a6. No, queen d2. So I guess it's just a move order that's not that important. Queen b6. Oh, pressure's coming on the queen side. And then rook a to d1. Knight to d7. Wow, we're really getting everyone over there. Plus, there's pressure here now. But it's well protected. So where does this knight want to go? Unless he wants to move this pawn. No, that doesn't feel right. Let's have a look. Bishop h6. Bishop h6. Right? No. 97. Bishop h6. Can I go to bishop h? Oh yeah, right here. Okay. Bishop h6. So okay, I know this. Bishop h6. Ignore it. Knight to b4. Black gets mated after the obviously greedy. Right. We should know that. You take. I take. What do you do? What to do? Guess you could go there. But then I can attack the queen.
Daddy, this tastes icky.
The plum? You don't like the plum?
Try it.
Try it.
You try it.
I like it.
That is icky for me.
Alright, just put it on the plate.
When I drink the water, it tastes icky.
The water or the tea?
The tea.
Maybe you should just drink. Oh wait, I do taste.
Icky?
It's like an aftertaste.
Is it icky?
It's weird. Put it on the plate.
I'm not going to eat this one anymore.
Might be the skin.
My skin doesn't feel any itchy.
No, I mean the skin on the plum. Okay. So knight b4.
This
Rook
wrapping.
e8.
This wrapping thing is. This wrapping thing.
Oh, no, knight h2. What?
This pink thing.
Alright. Well, just put it on the plate. I'll look at it in a minute. Okay.
What?
Rook e8. Get him out of the way. So now we can move the bishop. So that means white should take the bishop. King takes the bishop. Okay, king takes g7. How are we looking? What's going on in this position? Well, white's got this. I like white here. How's black doing? Wow, white's doing pretty well. Okay, knight g4. I guess we're going for a checky check. Check it, check it, check it, check. Knight f6. Okay. Queen h6 check. King to g8. e5. Okay. Why is that okay? Then we take. Then this is open up, right? And at least that knight, that defender is gone. So while white's queen is on the queen side, I mean black's queen is on the queen side, white's queen is on the king side, in the king's position. What is good here? e5, okay. White has a stronger alternative. This is stronger, because then you take queen f4. Queen f4, queen d8, now e5. Why? Oh, because of that. But why not this? Oh, then we get this pawn. Oh, I didn't realize we were attacking two pawns. Okay. White. So, let's see. If black has already developed his knight to d7, and then tries the plan of c6 and a6, it is okay to create a hole by playing a4. Black loses a lot of time when his knight retraces its steps from d7 to b8 to a6 to b4. So, that's good to know. Maybe not the best plan for black. Let's take a look. Do one more game, yeah? Alright, we're gonna look at game 62. How many more games are in this chapter? So 62, 63, 64, and 65. Alright, there's a few more. So I want to take a quick look at 62. Let's see what this is all about. Kamsky, Smirin. Kamsky versus Smirin in 2005. D4, knight f6, knight f3, g6, bishop f4, bishop g7, e3, d6, h3, castles, bishop e2, b6, and c4. Or white can go castles. Or white can go castles. Bishop b7. Oh, look at this one. And then c4. C5? Not a great idea. Why would they do that? That's weird. Knight c3. But I needed to change my settings, yeah. What's this? No. I want more options. Multiple lines here. Let's take a look at all 5 lines. Okay. So not like this. No, not like this. That gives black the initiative. But I thought it would be cool. Oh, because now we can attack here. And then we're gonna lose this bishop. Ah, I see. Oh. So that's why he played c5. Ah, I see. So we just played knight to c3. Okay. Alright, so not the best. Okay, let's go back to our game. So now we are at c4. Next move, get rid of these. Knight b to d7. Knight c3, still the idea. Bishop e7. Castles. Knight e4. Knight e4. Knight e4. No, that doesn't make sense, does it? Castles, knight e4. That doesn't make sense. No way. That can't be right. I did something wrong. That is right? Oh. Okay, so yeah, okay, it makes sense then. Trades help decide which is more cramped. Trades help decide which is more cramped. So black has less space. They are more cramped, so black equalizes after this move. In fact, knight e4 is the reason I prefer playing a4 instead of c4 in this line. So c4 is c4, a4 is the move, and that might make it more difficult to play this. Alright. Instead of c4 in this line. Knight takes e4. Gotta take it. Knight takes e4, bishop takes e4, bishop h2, e5. That e5 move. Oh. c5. Ah, okay. See, this is what makes me think, like, what happens? I'm so confused. Yeah, you do take it, right? Okay. So, but you can also go queen d2. Oh, wait. e5, queen d2. Oh, but c5 they say. c5. Oh, c5 here. Queen d2. Maybe that's better. What's the difference between c5 and e5? I think they want Oh, how about this? This is a little better. Oh, this is better. But the best move is to bring the bishop back, computer says. Okay. So, e5, queen d2, queen e7, rook f to d1. Oh, rook f to d1. Rook f to d8. Why not? Rook a8 to c1. a5. Space on the queen side. Okay. What's going on in this position? Black's pawn structure is all... This is the foundation of Black's pawn structure. That pawn is easily to get to. This is interesting because you have this bishop here. You have the rook facing or staring down the queen. So if you can't really take this, it might cause some problems. No. So if you go here, oh, that's scary, huh? So what to do now? A5. So A5. This slows down White's idea of B4 and C5. So White has an idea of B4, C5. Really wants to take down that pawn structure, but this will slow it down. So we have to do something like that, right? But it's also weakening the B5 square. Ah, so now this is a weak square. What can we get there? I don't know. Can the knight get there? It's so far away. Here, 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 here. Yeah, that's far away. But maybe. Slowing down the White's idea of b5 and c5, but also weakening b5 and leaving open the possibility for White to transfer his knight to b5 with knight e1, knight c2, knight a3, and knight b5. Queen e1. Not sure why Kamsky didn't play b3. b3 is better? Why? The plan of a3, b4, and eventually c5. I think he's just worried about the queen being directly under the rook. Okay, so bishop b7, queen d2. White is just waiting and possibly provoking his opponent into kingside aggression. I suppose doing nothing can also be a plan. Before Black accepts the challenge and begins to attack the white king. The problem is White gets his c5 break in quickly, overshadowing Black's kingside attack. The alternative is the very safe line queen e8. Rook e8, sorry. Rook e8. Rook e8, b3. E takes d4. Knight takes d4. Knight to c5. Okay, so now knight e1. Now we can begin this trek over to here, right? f5, knight c2, heading for b5, g5. Wow, he's really doing it. Kingside attack. Okay, knight e3, rook f8, knight b5. Oh, look at that. And knight f6. Okay, protecting the pawn and bringing the knight to the king side for maybe some attacking ideas or pressure. Okay, protect this pawn. Okay. White central play arrives with great speed after rook ace to c8. Yeah. Yeah, that's probably not as good. It's too slow, it's too passive maybe. Okay. c5. D takes c5. D takes c5. Overly cautious. White should plunge in with knight to c5. Knight takes c5. Knight takes c7. Why? Why would he do that? No way. That can't be a move. That's a move? Why? Why not just take? Oh, you can't take because the bishop. Oh, the little sniper. Forget about him. Oh, I forget. Okay. So, what happens now? Well, this bishop is pretty good. This bishop is pretty good, especially because this is going to open up, right? It's going to exchange pawns. So black's bishops are good right here. I like their bishops. Which king is safer? Well, these pawns are coming down. So maybe... Oh, I mean, there's no pawns guarding the king over here. They're a little far away. But they are coming down, so who's to say who's safer? Not 100% sure. White's knight is very powerful and threatens e8. Knight e8 followed by knight d6. Knight e8. Knight d6. Wow. Black's position is loose and he has weak pawns to worry about. Yeah, that's true. Oh, that's scary. Alright, well that's it for today, for now. A few more games to look at, 63, 64, and 65 I want to look at, I believe. And then hopefully I'll be ready to beat my friend. Yay! So, bye-bye. Thanks for watching. Have a good one.